investigator. And then I brought it to the actor. Diba? Pero ngayon, sa 4 days, is the arresting investigator to the kanila. Nakali ko siya.
Para sa akin naman,
Investigator.
during sa crime scene mo, investigator ang pinakaunang ng body. Para ma-preserve ang evidence mo, mag-investigator lang bago siya ilatag sa yan. Sa mga non-drugs mo, kalima. Non-drugs mo, pwede rin siya sa drugs, shooting mo.
Okay. So, in this case, we are not talking about a situation wherein there was a seized item. We are talking about a situation wherein there's a crime investigation and you have to preserve the evidence na itataas mo. Parang soko man yan.
Ito may mga first responder, mag-social servant.
Okay. Okay. At least kayo ang nakasagot, alam niyo na tama ko.
Tama, ma'am, tama.
So, it's the investigator's responsibility to ensure every precaution is exercised to preserve physical evidence. Kasi tama, physical kasi ang term niya. So, physical evidence is where the crime is parang wala crime happen. So, para siya, kung sa ocular inspection pa, dapat preserve yung area. That's why there's a cordon. Okay. So, it's the investigator's responsibility.
Yung contention nila, mali yung nasa lecture kasi custodial evidence title.
Ay, hindi ko din alam.
Investigator. Kasi kung crime scene investigation niya, yun, yung preservation of crime scene. Pero kung custodial evidence, mali yung logic natin.
Mali ang kanyang title.
Siguro, kasi investigator naman talaga almost ulit na lahat ng mga ebidensya bago ibigay sa custodian.
Okay.
So, lahat ng word sa investigator, lahat ng kasama ng resto ng title sa report.
Tsaka ang investigator kasi ba, is the head of the section. Yung isang buong section na yan.
So, ang investigator, ang exhibit custodian is under the investigator.
Investigator, custodian, to the fair,
Okay. So, ang investigator ang head nila.
Yan ang dinilender ako. Part sa investigative team. Dinilender, investigator, part sa investigative.
Okay. So, at least this one is a learning lecture. I'm also learning from you about your internal, So, at least na-explain nyo naman din how this statement is logical. Okay? Ito na yung chain of custody. List of all persons who came into possession of an item of evidence. Continuity of possession or the chain of custody must be established whenever evidence is presented in court as an exhibit. So, this one is very, very important for us sa prosecution. Kasi once na hit mo ang chain of custody, the judge will think that the evidence is not complete. So, kailangan mo siya talaga i-establish na from A to B, B to C, and then so on. So, that's why when I see the documents from the crime lab, they also have their own chain of custody within them. So, di ba kayo, magsabit kayo sa amin na records ng drugs cases. So, ang chain of custody ninyo is usually chain of custody for drug items, chain of custody for non-drug items, and then chain of custody for the video, the data custodian, parang ganyan. So, yan yung tatlo na ginabigay sa amin pag nag-file kayo ng drugs cases. But, your chain of custody of drug items ends in the crime lab. Diba? Sa RCFU or sa DCFU, ganyan. Pagdating ng ebidensya na yan sa amin sa korte, nakalagay yan usually sa brown envelope, and then there's a case na I experienced that when we opened the drug items that you submitted in the crime lab for ocular inspection. Nakaseal yan in a large cellophane, and then inside yung yung self-sealing nila na lahat ng tagging ninyo, nandun pa rin yung lahat. Correct? But binawasan lang nila silang own chain of custody. Ang chain of custody nila mag-start doon sa nibigyan ninyo. So, di ba, for example, kayo, as the investigator, you gave the drug items kay ABC. Pagdating doon sa chain of custody ng RCSU, si ABC na ang first name na nandoon. And then, ibigay niya yan doon sa chemist na mag-examine ng ano. So, meron din sila doon. So, kahit yan, ina-establish ka namin yan. Na yun talaga yung the same drug items na binigay ninyo doon sa loob, na yun din yung in-examine nila. And they also have a spot report attached to it. Doon sa, yes.
Ito mga public knowledge ito, regarding the son of
Yung may nagpadala ng drugs sa kanya.
Diyan sira mga salo. Diyan sira mga
Actually, to be honest, hindi ko nabasa ang case. Pero sige, enlighten us, bakit nasira siya sa Chino?
yun nga. Evidence pa ba? Transformer o ano na. Diyan siya na.
People, the sisters, the answer is bringing forth to the body the situation wherein our Justice Secretary, Secretary Remulla, son, was involved in a drug situation wherein drug items were sent to his house via a courier. Sabi ni Sir, kaya daw siya nasira or kaya hindi na-prosper yung case because of the chain of custody. It was not established properly. To my understanding, but I did not read the case, in all honesty, I don't even know if there was a case filed. Kasi sa social media ko lang nabasa na yun. Ako naman, if you are coming from a prosecutor's point of view, from the onset, it was never established that it was in his possession. Kasi, kunwari ako, nagpadala ako ng item refer. Nilagay ko sa pangalan niya. Ako nagpadala ng item, drugs ang laman. Can you actually presume that that item I sent him is his own and his own possession? Can you establish that? Just because pinadala yan sa kanya. You have proof na in-order niya yun. So, doon pa lang siya, sir, for me, may failure na to establish. Kasi, sa layman's point of view, which is very, very common na, kung pinadala yan sa'yo, nakapangalan yan sa'yo, ikaw talaga na-order yan, sa'yo talaga yan. That's logical, diba? But in a legal mind's perspective, in prosecuting something like that, you have to establish ownership and possession. Pinadala lang yun sa kanya. For all you know, may galit sa kanya, gusto siyang i-damay kasi anak siya ni DOJ Secretary. And by the way, I'm not defending him because hindi ko din sila masyado. Madaming pronouncements na for me is not right. So don't go me on that. Kasi
tayo mga freedom.
Kaya sinabi ko mga public knowledge dito, procedures is under the DOJ.
Oo. Boss na rin siya, physically. Siya ang aming boss. So imagine nung ginakuha nila si Tigong parang siya daw ang acting judge, judicial authority.
Tama ba yun?
No comment! I will not.
Ano mo? Pinadala mo rin kanina?
Judicial authority.
Ano eh? Anong case mo?
Halos naman naging judicial ang DOJ. Supreme Court man akong judicial based on the Constitution.
So, after the...
By definition lang po
Yes, ma'am. So, ma-resolve pa yun sa mga 3 years from now?
Institutional consumption lang yun.
So yun, sa akin, not that I'm siding with that person, with the son, but it's very hard to establish. Kayo as investigators, how will you establish ownership of that item? Just because he has a name, he was delivered. Nakadami pa yung stopper ngayon na padala ka magaling ng bago.
Okay, sa karon mo, ma'am, ang drugs karon, ma'am, bro, ano na rin, ma'am, partial. Prayer na po namin, tinood na.
Tapos Gcash na ang bayaran.
Gcash, ma'am.
At saka ano na, old school na yan siya po ninyo. Ginagamit nila yung, hindi
Dapat nagkaroon ng
Kaya friend,
Dapat i-organize mo yung
yes,
Para hindi na
important. Yeah. So anyway, yun yung opinion ko on that matter. Hindi pa nag-set in ang chain of custody because the chain of custody applies to police officers. When you seize the item, in the first place, if you actually seize the item as part of a criminal case, in that situation, kasi feeling ko, they investigated it. So feeling ko din, na-seize yung item, considering na nandun galing. So probably, yung officer nagsabi na ako nagkuha dito sa bahay nila, bigay ko sa evidence custodian, i-try lang, and all. Feeling ko, yung na-chain of custody, hindi yun nasira. Ang hindi talaga na-establish is from the, yung pag-receive pa lang na, paano mo i-seize yan sa kanya, paano nalaman na kanya yan? Why are you seizing it from him and filing a case against him? How do you know?
Nabasa ko rin siya, no? Kasi even sa last yung gusto, talagang doon pa yung item.
Ako, if I were to... Ay, di ba lang ako narinig the whole time? Hindi ko, sorry, I wasn't aware. Kasi, on my end, if you were the police investigating that case, for me, you have to do a case build-up and establish the fact that he was the one who ordered it by getting documentary evidence. Na, you know, if you analyze it, where did the item come from? So you start from there. So, kung ma-establish mo, kanino galing yung item, malaman mo, sino yung person na yun. And then, you investigate that person. Sinong nag-order sa'yo? To establish sale and ownership. Pero alam mo naman, amin niya, seller siya. Di ba?
Fictitious name lang ginagamit ng yung sender, ma'am, usually fictitious name lang ginagamit. Wala man silang validate na
Para walang trace.
So, I think that's one thing that you have to look for a loophole in order to pierce their new MO. Kung yan na yung bagong MO nila, yun dapat yung ano natin. Kasi, we can always seize the item as a contraband, but we cannot always file a case against anyone just because there is a contraband. You have to really establish. So, feeling ko doon siya, sir. Hindi siya doon sa internal na chain of custody. Kasi feeling ko sa internal chain of custody, na positive siya na drugs, di ba? So, meaning,